As people head into their places of work over the Christmas period, temperatures look set to dip once again as the freeze takes over Scotland. It is essential for employers to make sure their workers are safe during adverse conditions, whether it be hot or cold, reports Nottinghamshire Live. Workplace safety experts at trolley manufacturer Blue Trolley have debunked the myths surrounding working during cold weather, and how to keep cozy while on the clock. It's illegal to work under certain temperatures, myth. While this is a total myth, employers do have a legal responsibility to monitor reasonable working temperatures. Health and safety guidance provided by the government outlines advised minimum temperatures for workers as 16°C for typical workers, or 13°C for those working in physically active jobs. You lose the majority of your body heat through your head, myth. As people reach for the bobbly hats and earmuffs in an effort to stop letting heat escape from their head, this belief is actually not true. While your face, head and chest may feel more sensitive to the cold, it is just as important to keep the rest of your body wrapped up to keep cozy. Staying warm means you avoid catching the cold, semi-true. According to the NHS, this myth is half true. While you catch the cold through a virus, the NHS advises that staying warm throughout winter can reduce your risk of catching anything. It is also important to practice good hygiene to reduce spread of infection, as keeping warm alone is not enough to prevent risk. You don't need to wear sun cream when it's cold outside, myth. If the sun is out, and you aren't wearing sunscreen, the UV rays can still be harmful to your skin regardless of the temperature. Snow also can reflect up to 80% of the sun's rays according to Skin Cancer Foundation, meaning you can still get sunburn in winter. You cannot do physical activities in the cold, myth. It is untrue that you can't exercise during cold weather, but you should be aware of your limits and keep safe while getting physical. Cold temperatures could mean your body has to work harder in physical activity. Prolonged exposure to cold can mean frostbite or hypothermia. However, there are benefits to moving about when it's cold, as it keeps your blood circulating, keeping your body warm. You should choose bulkier clothes when it's cold, myth. Experts actually recommend laying up on thin clothing to keep warm, as it is cozier than wearing one bulky piece of clothing. Wearing items that are too bulky could lead to sweating whilst you work. When this moisture has nowhere to go, it can be absorbed. If you can add and take away from the layers you are wearing, then you can keep your body temperature as consistent as possible. Frostbite is rare and hard to get, semi-true. While frostbite itself isn't very common, frostnip affects far more people in the UK. Frostbite is when skin and tissues is damaged by exposure to colder weather and is more likely to affect those spending time outdoors through winter. Frostnip is the earlier stages of frostbite, which includes numbness from the cold, and is more common amongst workers during cold weather. The NHS estimates there are 30 to 60 cases of frostbite each year, with some years rising to 111. Men and women tolerate temperatures differently. True. In a 2015 study, it was discovered that women were typically more comfortable at a temperature 2.5°C warmer than men, between 24–25°C. Because men have a higher proportion of body mass, more heat is produced without trying, so they don't feel the cold as much as women do. Join the Daily Record WhatsApp community. Get the latest news sent straight to your messages by joining our WhatsApp community today. You'll receive daily updates on breaking news as well as the top headlines across Scotland. No one will be able to see who is signed up, and no one can send messages except the Daily Record team. All you have to do is click here if you're on mobile, select Join Community and you're in. If you're on a desktop, simply scan the QR code above with your phone and click Join Community. We also treat our community members to special offers, promotions, and adverts from us and our partners. If you don't like our community, you can check out anytime you like. To leave our community, click on the name at the top of your screen and choose Exit Group. If you're curious, you can read our privacy notice,